class. Welcome to AstroClock 101, the astrology chart made simple. If you can understand a clock, you can understand a chart. In these 5 short lessons, I explain how. Lesson 5, design changes. We're not going to take the time to review in this lesson, so please attend lessons 1 through 4 in this AstroClock 101 course so that you're not completely lost. This is the AstroClock with all the changes we've made so far. Now all that's left is a few design changes before our AstroClock is complete. The order the hour numbers are displayed on a standard clock is the opposite of the order of the house numbers and the zodiac symbols on the AstroClock. Note that while retrograding planets always move backwards through the zodiac, as we discussed in Lesson 3, with this reverse order on the AstroClock, forward motion through the zodiac, called direct motion, is now counterclockwise, and retrograde motion through the zodiac is now clockwise. This change also means that the outer wheel's intermittent motion that we discussed in Lesson 4 now occurs in a clockwise direction. Let's go back to a standard clock for a second. On a standard clock, if we move the location of the hours from the starting point to the center point, we'd still understand that 12 o'clock starts between this line and this line. The AstroClock is designed with the zodiac symbols and house numbers notated in the center, with the dividing lines extended so you can see the divisions more clearly. Now we need to make another adjustment to the order of things. Where a standard clock starts at the 12 o'clock position, the AstroClock starts to the left at the 9 o'clock position. This shift is so that the inner wheel can represent the Earth, while the outer wheel represents the sky, which appears to rotate around the Earth, and the center wheel represents you. You can think of the line between the 1st house and the 12th house, the 6th house and the 7th house as the horizon line. This is why your location is needed for the AstroClock and astrology charts, because the horizon line changes based on where you are on Earth. When the zodiac sign is completely above the horizon, that's when the outer wheel progresses. Our final change is the biggest visual change between a clock and a chart. Before we make this change, we need to make some space by moving the house numbers closer to the center wheel. Throughout this tutorial, we've been using clock hands to indicate the position of things. But as you can see in our Aries Equinox 2026 example, once we add hands for all the planetary bodies and the ascendant, things get really crowded and hard to read. This is why the AstroClock doesn't have hands like we're used to on a standard clock. Instead, it uses blue hash marks and displays the planet's symbols, degrees, and minutes as close to these marks as possible. This line marks the Sun's location, this line marks Neptune's location, and this line represents Saturn's location. Let's pause to clarify. We mentioned in Lesson 2 that the minutes on a standard clock are converted to degrees on the AstroClock. So what do we mean when we talk about minutes on the AstroClock? Think of them like seconds on the standard clock. Only instead of 60 seconds making up 1 minute on the standard clock, 60 minutes equals 1 degree on the AstroClock. As the AstroClock moves through the day, you'll notice that things are moving very slowly. In this example, watch how the AC's blue hash mark moves through the 1st house, the outer wheel rotates intermittently, and the planets move ever so slightly. From here, all that's left to do to create an astrology chart is to take a picture of the AstroClock, freezing everything in place so we can take a look at it. And there you have it, the astrology chart made simple.
What?
Did you get all that? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you're following to attend Astrolander 101, the astrology calendar made simple, and bonus lessons for this course. Clocks and charts, the same, yet different. Class dismissed.